Hello friends, welcome to all. Today we will start chapter number 3 and first portion of this chapter is voltage regulators. So what is voltage regulator? See, regulator means it will regulate the voltage. For example, if the voltage is varying, then it is not regulated voltage. Regulated voltage is that is constant at its rating. So the line regulation and load regulation of a unregulated power supply are too high for most applications. By using a voltage regulator between the power supply and the load, we can significantly improve the line and load regulation. Okay. So a linear voltage regulator uses a device operating in the linear region to hold the load voltage constant. It means we have to hold the load voltage constant, and this is the function of regulators. There are two fundamental types of voltage regulators available. One is the shunt type voltage regulator and another one is the series type voltage regulator. Now, first of all, we will see shunt type regulator. Shunt type transistor voltage regulator. Okay. So, first of all, we will draw the circuit diagram for this transistor voltage regulator. Here we can draw this type. One Zener diode is used and one transistor is used. Here is the load resistance. This is the RL, and output voltage is taken from this load resistance, that is V out. Okay, here is voltage across Zener diode is Vz. It is also known as Zener voltage. Here is Rs, means series resistance, and input voltage is given here. So this input voltage is unregulated voltage. Unregulated voltage is given here. Okay. So here is the series resistance. Then here we can see one Zener diode. Here is the transistor, and here is the load. So transistor is placed across the load or parallel with the load. So it is known as shunt voltage regulator. Okay. Now we will see the function of this circuit. With this shunt regulator, the load voltage equals, what will be the load voltage? Load voltage means V out is equal to Vz. It means Zener voltage plus base emitter voltage of transistor. It means VBE. So this way we can find the output voltage. Now we have to explain that how the circuit holds the output voltage constant. How this circuit holds output voltage constant. Okay. So if the output voltage tries to increase, if the output voltage here is try to increase, then what will happen? The increase is coupled through the Zener diode. Here is a Zener diode. So this increase is coupled through the Zener diode, to the base of the transistor. Here is the base. Okay, this is base, collector and emitter. So this voltage is coupled through the Zener diode and to the base of this transistor. The larger base voltage produces more collector current. Okay, if the voltage is larger at base, then more collector current is produced. This is the function of transistor that we have already explained, and you have already learned in previous semesters that how transistor is works and how the collector current is controlled in a transistor. So here we can say that whenever the VZ is increases, then base voltage is increases, and due to this the collector current is increases, and correct collector current is increases through this RS. Okay, the larger voltage drop across RS will offmost see the larger voltage drop across RS will offset most of the attempted increase in output voltage. See what will happen whenever the transistor is turned on, then some voltage is drop across this resistor RS. Okay, so due to this the increase in output voltage is constant. Okay, and the extra voltage, extra increased voltage is dropped across this RS resistor. The only noticeable change will be a slight increase in the load voltage. So there is a slight increase in load voltage or output voltage. Okay, this change will be there, but most of the increased voltage is dropped across this resistor through this transistor. Now conversely, if the output voltage tries to decrease, then what will happen? The voltage feedback to the base, here is the feedback. Okay, so voltage feedback to the base reduces the collector current, and there is less voltage drop across RS. Okay, so again the attempted change in output voltage is offset by an opposing change in voltage across the series resistor. This time the only noticeable change is a slight decrease in the output voltage. So due to this decrease in the output voltage, there is a decrease in the base voltage, and due to this there is a less collector current and less voltage is drop across RS. Okay, so result of this is less output voltage or load voltage is slightly decreases. Now how can we find this current IS? Okay, series current IS. So here we can see this is the current IS. Okay, IS. This is the collector current IC, and here we can see load current IL. So IS is equal to input voltage minus output voltage divided by resistance RS. It means VIN minus Vout divided by RS. Okay, this will be the formula for IS. Now how can we find the load current IL? IL is equal to, simple Ohm's law is applies here. IL is equal to Vout upon RL. Okay, so this is simple Ohm's law. And if we have to find collector current IC, okay, so we have to apply Kirchhoff's current law here. Okay, at this point we have to apply Kirchhoff's current law. So what is the Kirchhoff's current law? It is incoming currents is equal to outgoing currents from this node. So we can write here IC is equal to IS minus IL. Okay, because IC and IL are away from this node, and only IS is coming incoming current, and IC and IL are outgoing current. So we can write here IC is equal to IS minus IL. So this is the formulas for this shunt type transistor voltage regulator. Now, one advantage of this circuit is this circuit have a built-in short circuit protection. Okay, this circuit has a built-in short circuit protection. For instance, see, we can see that this is the advantage for this. And what is the efficiency, or how can we find the efficiency? So efficiency can find eta is equal to output power upon input power into 100%. So this is the way how can we find the efficiency of this circuit. Now we will see series voltage regulator. Now we will discuss about series voltage regulator. But before starting this, first we will see the disadvantage of a shunt regulator is its low efficiency. Okay, in previous case we have seen shunt regulator, but one of the most disadvantage is its low efficiency caused by a large power loss in the series resistor. That we have already seen, in a series resistor there is a large power loss, and the shunt transistor. So in shunt transistor also there is a power loss. When efficiency is not important, shunt regulators may be used because they have the advantage of simplicity. Shunt regulators are simple. So if the efficiency is not important, then at that time we can use shunt voltage regulator. Now we will discuss about series voltage regulator. The simplest series regulator is the Zener follower. So first of all we will draw the circuit of series regulator, that is transistor is placed in series, then Zener diode is placed here, here is RL, V out, okay, here is the Zener voltage VZ, here is RS, okay, here is the input voltage Vin, and input voltage is unregulated voltage. Okay, unregulated voltage Vin is given here, and regulated voltage will be taken from here, that is known as output voltage. So here we can see one transistor is used, okay, and one Zener diode is used. This is the resistor, shunt resistor, and here is the load resistance RL. Now we know that the Zener diode operates in the breakdown region, producing a base voltage equal to the Zener voltage. So we can see that here is Zener diode is connected to with base of this transistor. Here is the emitter and here is the collector. So Zener voltage is directly connected with base of this transistor. Okay. Now and transistor of this circuit is connected as an emitter follower. That means it will follow the ammeter. Therefore, the load voltage equals, you can write the equation for load voltage V out is equal to Vz plus Vbe. Okay, here we can say here is the Vz and here is the base and ammeter. So voltage across base ammeter plus voltage across Zener diode is given by V out is equal to Vz plus Vbe. Okay. Now, if the line voltage or load current changes, if the line voltage or load current is changes, then the Zener voltage and the base ammeter voltage will change only slightly. Because of this, the output voltage shows only small changes for large changes in the line voltage or load current. So here is the explanation about this. If line voltage or load current changes, then what will happen? The Zener voltage and base ammeter voltage, it means VBE, will change only slightly. એટલે કે લાઇન વોલ્ટેજ અથવા તો લોડ કરંટમાં વધારે ચેન્જ થશે તો પણ બેઝ એમીટર વોલ્ટેજ અને જેનર વોલ્ટેજમાં ઓછો ચેન્જ થશે. And because of this, the output voltage shows only small changes for large change in line voltage or load current. Okay. Now, with a series regulator, the load current approximately equals the input current. So here we can see this is the input current and here is the load current. So it is approximately equal to the input. Load current is approximately equal to the input current. Because the current through RS is usually small. અહીંયાથી જે કરંટ જાય છે RS માંથી એ કેવો હોય છે એકદમ સ્મોલ હોય છે તો એને આપણે નિગ્લેક્ટ કરીએ તો આ સેમ એપ્રોક્સિમેટલી ઇક્વલ ટુ આપણે ગણી શકીએ. The transistor of a series regulator is called the pass transistor because all the load current passes through it. Okay, this transistor is known as pass transistor. Because all the load current is passes through this transistor. Okay, here is the load. A series regulator is most efficient than a shunt voltage regulator because we have replaced the series resistor by the pass transistor. See, in a shunt regulator we have seen that here there was a large resistance in series. Okay, but here we have replaced this resistance by this transistor. એટલે કે આપણે રેઝિસ્ટન્સની જગ્યાએ અહીંયા ટ્રાન્ઝિસ્ટર મૂકી દીધો છે તો શું થશે આ ટ્રાન્ઝિસ્ટર જે છે એનો એટલો ડ્રોપ નહીં હોય જેટલો રેઝિસ્ટન્સમાં વધારે હતો એટલે આની એફિશિયન્સી છે એ વધારે હશે શન્ટ વોલ્ટેજ રેગ્યુલેટર કરતાં. Now only significant power loss is in the transistor. Power loss ખાલી કેમાં થશે ટ્રાન્ઝિસ્ટરમાં થશે. Higher efficiency is one of the main reasons the series regulator is preferred to the shunt regulator when larger load currents are needed. It means if our need is larger load current, then at that time we have to use series voltage regulator or series regulator. Now we will recall one thing, that the shunt regulator has a constant input current when the load current changes. Okay, in shunt regulator. The series regulator is different because its input current is approximately equal to the load current. When the load current changes in a series regulator, the input current changes by the same amount because it is approximately equal to. This is how you can recognize design variations of shunt and series regulators. In shunt regulators, the input current is constant when the load current changes, whereas in a series regulator it changes when the load current changes. Okay, so this is the comparison between series and shunt voltage regulators. Now, if we have to find out the load current IL, then we have to use simple Ohm's law, that is V out upon RL. Okay, and what is the power dissipated in transistor? That is PD is approximately equal to VIN minus V out into IL. Okay, this is the power dissipated through this transistor. So this way we can explain the series voltage regulator, and these are the equations we can use for series voltage regulator. Most important advantage of series voltage regulator is its higher efficiency as compared to shunt voltage regulator. So this is all about voltage regulators. Thank you.